Hey, what's up guys, Noswad here. I hope you all are having a good day today, and also happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there. And sorry for lacking these past 2 weeks on my videos. I hope this video can make up for it, and if you guys haven't already, please like and subscribe, and let's get into this. Desmond Demon Bryant, also known as Dez Bryant, was born on November 18, 1988 in Galveston County, Texas. Dez Bryant had a very tough life while growing up. His mom gave birth to 3 kids by the age of 18. She was selling crack to help raise all 3 of her children. Dez Bryant's stepmom had a lock on her fridge. Dez was raised by his older brother. They sometimes didn't know if they were going to be able to eat, so they both started knocking on neighbors' doors asking for food stamps. The 3 Bryant children would sometimes only eat potato chips and peanut butter for dinner. Dez shared a small duplex that had over a dozen people in it, so he slept wherever there was room for him on the floor. When Dez Bryant was in high school, he moved to Lufkin, Texas, where he played Panther football for Lufkin High School. As a junior in high school, he caught 48 passes, he had 1,025 yards, and 16 touchdowns. The record was 11-1, and in the playoffs, they lost to Round Rock 38-25. After the season was over, Dez was in the Offense and Defense All-American Bowl. Dez Bryant went to the University of Oklahoma State from 2007 to 2009. He became a wide receiver his freshman year and set a record for most receiving yards in a game against the Kansas Jayhawks. In 2008, he had 87 receptions, 1,480 yards, and 19 touchdowns. But in 2009, he was ineligible for the whole season because he violated one of the NCAA's rules. Dez Bryant was drafted in the first round of the 2010 NFL Draft. He signed a 5-year contract for about $10 million. In 2013, Dez Bryant had a career high of 93 catches, 13 touchdowns, and 1,233 yards. This is one of the 3 Pro Bowls that he went to. In 2014, Dez Bryant's contract was up. It was one of his best years in which he caught 88 passes, 1,320 yards, and 16 touchdowns. This was the second time in a row going to the Pro Bowl. 2015, Dez Bryant signed another contract that was worth $70 million, but he had too many injuries that season, so he only played 9 games with 401 receiving yards and 3 touchdowns. 2017, Dez Bryant had 838 yards, 69 receptions, and 6 touchdowns. Dez Bryant was in the top 100 NFL players twice in 2016 and in 2017. In 2016, he placed 51st, and in 2017, he placed 60th. After the 2017 season, Bryant was having some team issues with the coaches and some of the players. He said, "I'm not here to bash anybody, but they gotta know, man. They know. They know. The way this whole situation got handled, I felt like I asked some of them to be a man about some of the situations a long time ago, and they couldn't. I'm not talking about no players." Dez also said, "Hey, I'm a direct guy. I only know one way to be. I wake up, sleep, breathe football." Bryant also said, "If somebody don't like me, I would love to know that. I think you're supposed to go about it that way. Learn how to respect and work with somebody even if you don't like that person. I'm not here to bash anybody, but I've got to keep it real. I always keep it real. Jerry Jones, he loved me to death, and I loved him too. I honestly did. I honestly believe in my heart this was a hard decision for him. But when it's 5 to 6 guys at a table against one guy, you've got to do it. Like Jerry told me in our meeting, he didn't ask me to take a pay cut. He didn't want that. That further lets me believe what I thought a long time ago." Dez Bryant said, "I don't know. I don't want to say it's emotional. I'm not trying to call anybody out, but at the same time, this situation was very unfair to me. It was an unfair situation because if they did want to get rid of me, they could have told me that, and I would have respected it. Just like I told Jerry in the meeting, I respect his decision. I'll say this right here. I believe that Garrett's guys were against me. I would say that." Bryant also said, "I believe that. I truly believe that. I won't put no names out, but they know, and I want them to know on this air I know. I'll shoot them a text message and let them know. Little do they know is they can wear that seat all they want to, but in that locker room, they know who they run and they talk to. They know who they communicate with. Everybody know where the real love is at, and I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but that's the difference between me and them. So, last year's 2017 captains were Jason Witten, Dak Prescott, Dan Bailey, Tyrone Crawford, Sean Lee, and Orlando Scandrick. Scandrick was also released and he signed with the Washington Redskins. And guys, I'm not sure if all the captains were against Dez, but he is definitely talking about some. Dez also hopes he signs with an NFC East team so then he can play against the Cowboys twice. It's a new chapter for me, Bryant said. It's also a new chapter and I'm ready to play ball. And I think I got an extra boost to want to do good, to want to get my body right, to want to perform at the highest level. I got something to prove to those coaches. I think they done came up with too much talk about me already. I'm ready to just prove them wrong. So I totally agree with Dez Bryant that they should have told him that they were trying to release him instead of everyone turning their backs on him. That's just not fair for Dez Bryant. I think for this sake that it was good that Dez Bryant got released because now he doesn't have to worry about anyone turning on his back. But now he has to find a new team to play on, and then he has to get used to the whole system of the team. Dez Bryant's best chance of landing any teams are the Houston Texans, Seattle Seahawks, and San Francisco 49ers. I think that Houston would be the best spot for Dez because Houston already has a great wide receiver lineup, and adding Dez Bryant would just be a deadly offense. Half of the Texans team has been contacting Dez that they would like to have him on the team. The only thing that people are worried about is if Dez were to join the team, would be that DeAndre and Dez would not get along because they both wouldn't want to share the spotlight. I'm pretty sure that won't happen because DeAndre Hopkins is the most excited one to want to have Dez on the team. The next team would be the Seattle Seahawks because the Seahawks got rid of Paul Richardson and Dez would be a great player to fill his spot. Plus Doug Baldwin and Dez Bryant would be a deadly combo. Also, Russell Wilson is very good at finding an open receiver, but they just need to give Wilson time in the pocket. The last is the 49ers. They could use a receiver like Dez because he is a very good red zone target, and the 49ers were the second worst team in the NFL with a red zone scoring percentage. Kyle Shanahan is really good at making great offensive players, and if he could make Dez back into one again, Dez and Jimmy Garoppolo would also be a deadly combo together. Honestly, there's no risk of signing Dez Bryant because he is only looking for a one-year deal, and if he doesn't do that good for that team, then he can become a free agent again. Thank you for watching this video, and again, if you guys haven't already liked and subscribed, please do, and peace!